Did you guys see the big news that's coming out?
What?
So basically, Perkio, a.k.a. the fake Lil Durk.
I did see that.
He got ran down on by 6ix9ine, and there's a video on the internet that's super awkward of 6ix9ine putting a jacket on Perkio with a picture of King Von on it and saying like, oh, we got you this jacket, whatever. And so then Perkio, who I have no idea what his like street affiliation has been previous to this.
It doesn't seem like
it really feels like he's out of his depths here. Like
seemed like he was scared.
He's in this
he
he was bummed. But the crazy part about it, the most crazy part about it is that the Nelk boys were the ones who lined him
That's
up.
scandalous, man.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy because obviously SteveWillDoIt and all them, they fuck with 6ix9ine. So they messaged him, said, let's do a video together or whatever. They meet up. And it's pretty crazy too because the Nelk boys have interviewed Lil Durk like very recently, like a couple of months ago. So the Nelk boys are all of a sudden wrapped up in this fucking crazy hip hop war
I
between
just started
Durk
watching
and them.
SteveWillDoIt. I'm like, this is the nicest guy ever. And now you're setting up Lil Durk.
Perkio,
Bro, you know what's crazy? And also coincidental? I just got some random DM from some random dude who sent me a bunch of screenshots of him talking to SteveWillDoIt, and he's like basically talking about how SteveWillDoIt took money from him for an NFT and then stopped replying to him once he got the money. And I was just like, I don't know, like
I feel like SteveWillDoIt has enough money to not be an NFT scam.
that's what I was thinking too. I was like,
if you're an influencer, you don't scam NFT by NFT. You scam on a large scale
Right, exactly.
with a lot of NFTs all at once.
That's why that was weird.
That kid was scared, man.
He was though. Look at the
did seem
reflection of the damn glass. You could see so many people standing there. Like I believe he
Bro,
did.
he
get
looks
ambushed.
scared. But okay,
For
think
real.
about it. So then Lil Reese puts out a statement and basically says, you a bitch. Like, this is why you can't be letting goofies in your circle, yada, yada. Basically saying, like, this is why somebody like Lil Durk or somebody like Lil Reese has to be pretty careful who they affiliate with themselves with, because if you affiliate yourself with someone who's kind of a pussy, not to say that Perkio is, because I don't know anything about him like that, but the video didn't look good, all of a sudden their L is your L.
Yeah.
Which is why...
That's not no L for them.
That's not no L for them though. I can see. I know exactly where you at with it. But it's just like, bro, come on. You ran up.
It looks bad.
y'all
Like if
run
you
up-
caught one of their homies,
exactly,
then it's different.
You run up on him, so obviously you could catch up with Durkio. Didn't he interview him too though?
But don't you think the general public is still kind of viewing it as 6ix9ine getting a W, even if it's not directly
Not
an
really.
L for
Bro,
Durk?
No Ws.
you gotta think about it. This
He
little
gets
kid
no
probably been
Ws.
famous for 2 weeks now. He's just living this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
He's a lot more famous now that he got thrown in this plot line.
Yeah, but that wasn't right there.
Honestly,
That's a
Yeah,
little
it was-
kid. He was scared, bro.
Yeah, me looking at the old info that came out recently or the past couple hours, it just looks bad on 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? Like, if anything.
My thing about it too is that like Nelk boys, granted, they're not like in hip hop per se, but they do interview rappers, they hang out with some rappers, whatever. Myself, I would never like help a rapper line up a weird prank like that on another dude or whatever. That's like a weird territory to get into, especially when the root of this beef is like the 6ix9ine thing, the disrespect of Lil Vaughn is like part of the fucking joke. If I were the Nelk boys, I would say, bro, I know you guys are homies with 6ix9ine. I'm not even saying anything about him or what I think of him, but I would not be getting into this. Not that anything's gonna happen to them, but it's just,
What the fuck?
I guarantee you just hit the button.
Oh.
What button?
Josh, can you get under there? Or Yuri will do it.
I didn't touch nothing.
Yes, you
Nobody
did.
touched nothing.
I didn't touch nothing.
Watch. No.
How am I gonna touch it from right here?
I think you unplugged it from right there.
Ah, yes, he did.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Cool.
Could they not hear us the whole time?
No, we just couldn't hear ourselves.
Oh, we just couldn't hear ourselves.
I about to say the power went out again.
That's what I was worried about. I was like, oh, who's cooking this time?
Anyway, the Nelk boys versus
Yeah.
6ix9ine
Yeah,
conversation
yeah.
or versus Perkio conversation was so heated that the fucking shit came out.
Where was Fake Drake at? He should have helped him.
Yeah, bro.
They said he was there too.
But that's the problem with Fake Drake. He never got that huge because he never had like a beef. Like you get big through beef.
Oh, that's true. Damn.
But no,
what if
you
he
was-
drops a song? Lil Perkio.
You might have to.
You were
dropping
saying
this
though.
song?
You were saying
better
though.
than
I
that.
don't think like you were saying like lining somebody up like that. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like that's not cool.
Honestly,
man.
It's
like,
a weird look.
From
Yeah.
AD's
Even if it wasn't a violent
Where's the
thing.
fucking button under here?
Yeah, honestly, from AD's perspective, I also don't really think that SteveWillDoIt would do such a thing. So I have a feeling that maybe there might be some conflict between 6ix9ine and SteveWillDoIt now.
He's there. Steve is in the video.
Yeah, but what if 6ix9ine was like didn't explain the full situation to Steve and made it seem more lighthearted and funny than what Steve expected?
I could see 6ix9ine not mention the King Von thing, or I could see Steve just not realizing that this is a diss on King. But no, Steve ain't that dumb. Steve got to know that that's a fucking.
That nigga's always smiling, man. I like his videos.
I mean, Steve is like 6ix9ine's best buddy now. You watch the 6ix9ine video, it's saying slide for Vaughn. I'm sure at some point Steve, even if he's not in the streets or whatever, is wondering like, oh, okay, that's what that means.
You know who I'm watching on YouTube now, and I'm late as hell? Mr. Beast.
Really?
All right, I'm just gonna stop that one right there. We're talking about a subject. You can't change the subject to Mr. Beast.
I like Mr. Beast, man.
What do you think Durk should do? Do you think
Nothing.
You don't think that he needs to issue a statement? You don't think there's going to be some snarky tweets to come in the near future?
I think he should call the kid and just tell him to keep his head up.
You think he's ever allowed around again? You think that he was on the fast track to actually join OTF and that's over now?
I think he's banned from there now.
I think he might probably can't come around for.
Do you think Perkio should have swung on 6ix9ine? Because even though he would have absolutely got the shit beat out of him by security or whoever, it would have been it would have really changed.
Now that would have got him with OTF
because he let them put the shit on his back.
You ask me, he should have did it. You know why? Because they was already filming. They wasn't gonna kill him, right? Yeah. So if he would have just said. You better just take one down with you, bro. I swear to God, you'd have been the richest man.
Bro, he's getting an OTF chain the next day.
I can see that happening.
You are getting a chain.
What? They would have had the hospital surrounded you. You are good.
You're like the Gucci Mane of lookalike rappers.
For sure. Fake Drake would never stand a chance.
You would have had your Simba moment, man. That was it, man. Hey, but no, shout out to you, man, because in those situations.
He took 7,000
for what?
To appear in the video. They paid him $7 grand
with 6ix9ine.
Yeah, this goes back to.
Oh,
that's so strange though, because if the Nelk Boys asked you to be in a video, isn't your mind state just like, oh yeah, I'll do it?
Wait, did he do it for the Nelk Boys,
and then they
gave him $7 grand, or did he know what was going on?
Yeah, that's what it was. Show up, bro. We gonna because he said a collab.
That's a W, man.
What 7 bands? All right, I'm gonna pull up, and then you get there and it's that shit.
OTF chain better be more than 7 bands.
No, I think they got about 30, 50 on that.
It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done in the moment, though. I don't think that thought came in his head like, let me sock this nigga.
Yeah, because I ain't seen the full footage of exactly how this happened, and I'm sure more information will come out. But I'm just saying for Perkio, like I don't know the statement he put out. I think the OTF fast track it's not happening no more.
So back on Mr. Beast.
if anything, this has extended Lil Perkio's career in our eyes. You know what I mean? Because I think he would have faded out just like Fake Drake did.
But what's he gonna do now to stay in the public eye? Because, I always feel like 6ix9ine's not going to be able to think of something to get people talking, and then he figures something out.
Oh, my God.
He figured one out with this one. You got to give
that one was a clever one, though.
It's clever, even though I don't think it's good.
It's fucked up, but I wouldn't think, like, no one would try some shit like that.
Lil Perkio, get your Mortal Kombat up and finish him.
I wonder if Perkio does a lot of perks.
I mean, with a name like that, I would assume.
I think that was given to him. I don't think he wanted it.
He said he was ambushed.
He was, bro.
By the Nelk Boys
in the reflection on that guys, bro. It's literally like 8, 9 people in that reflection.
I believe it.
And one of them threw his arm around him, and he was just like, "What up?"
You could tell he felt very intimidated.
He felt very intimidated.
You see this face. He was like,